You ever seen Yosemite Sam go, ooh? Because yeah, that's how it's been. Welcome back to Rowdy Relics. My name is Trevor. In this video, I'm going to get this truck back on the road and looking good. I have a lot to do. First, we're going to remove the 3-inch body lift, wire and install some new headlights, throw the box back on, and put the rooftop tent on it. Also going to install a new lower valance on the front bumper and some new signal and tail lights. Let's get to it. It is a new day. It's a new weekend for me to get this thing done. That's a goal at least. We'll see where I get to, but for now I'm gonna start pulling off the front bumper and the little plate he made and the grill and the lights, and we will see if I can get a body lift out today. So let's do it. Well, it's not sitting completely down yet, so I'm gonna do some investigating. Okay, I found the issue. When I unbolt this, there's like, yeah, you see how this is recessed like a couple inches, this ridge? Yeah, that's the issue. It's bumping into the transmission. Right there. Yeah. I mean, it is just flashing, but yeah, anyway, gotta deal with that, so shoot. I figured out why the body lift wouldn't go down, and I took the liberty of doing it off camera because I definitely raged out of frustration. I'm so done with dealing with whatever this guy did to this truck. You know, last video I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but now I'm just
that dirty Turkish Arkabat flat Spartan Silabunka Barton Perkaluma
done. And I've learned a lesson. When you're poor and you can buy things that you can afford, you're going to be punished by the other stupid or poor person that you bought it from. This is what I've had to do. Also, I just ripped out a whole bunch of jank crap out of here. And like, look at all that yellow crap still for those stupid air horns that were wired in. The other horn works fine.
You crazy rockin' varmint rabbit!
Underneath all that plastic is silicone, and all those holes were rivets, and he used, if you can guess, flashing to make a step down. These were bent down, that was bent down, that was bent down. Same at the front. That was interfering with the transmission, so I couldn't get the cab down, so I threw it.
If you can't fix something, chuck a fucking wrench across the room. Be a man.
Where is it? There it is. I have to form this back close to where it was. Yeah, it was this way. So Actually, I still don't know. Anyway, I gotta form that into place. Fuck. You know? Let this be a lesson to you if you're buying something. Take a really, really, really close look at it. I don't have painter's tape, but I have electrical tape. So I'm gonna clean these up, tint them. I'll get new ones in the future. I just don't have money right now. Fuck. All right, let's do it. I think I did 3 coats one time and this was too much, so 2 coats. Done. Welcome to Sunday. Yesterday I worked until like 9:30 at night, maybe. I stopped filming because I was way too angry to film. I was done with the crap I was dealing with. But I did get a lot done. Yeah, so I gotta put the interior back together. I reinforced the, basically the transmission tunnel. I think I'm past all the crap now. So I also wired in my headlights. I've had these sitting in a box for years. I got those wired in the way I like. And the daytime running lights are kind of weird. So like as soon as you release the parking brake, it just turns on your corner lights and your low beams. So yeah, I tricked this thing because even if you pull the daytime running light fuse out, it still works. So yeah, anyway, check it out. Yeah, I think that's pretty sweet. So what it would normally look like if I didn't trick the computer into doing it the way I wanted is that. Yeah, pretty sweet lights. Here's high beam. Yeah, I actually ran these exact same lights on my old truck that I wish I never sold, but I sold it. At least it's in good hands. But yeah, that's why I got this one and that one and that one, and I had that one. So yeah, I got a problem. I've gotten the entirety of the interior back together. Got the Subaru out back seats with electric controls working, you know, forward, backward, up, down. 3/4 running good. I did find something I gotta do though. Is Ethan's like, oh, did you cut that? And I said no, but people do that for the 3/4 swaps. And then I looked and should be able to see this. Yeah, that's the motor mount bolt closer to the cab, and yeah, that one's also loose, so that's cool. I'll have to tighten that up. Got this front skid plate on, and yeah, Ethan went to go shoot bow with his neighbor for a bit, and I just got impatient, so I've almost got the box on. I kind of wish I would have filmed more of this, but it's been going pretty good. I just got my engine lift here and then some ratchet straps, and to kind of slide around on here, which is nice for angling it. And then depending on what I need to do, like I got a block of wood up there to help level it out, and a couple more here, and yeah, it's been working pretty good so far, other than now I'm about to back over it. So I think I'm gonna put some wood blocks underneath it, like between the frame and the box, see if I can let it down and pull ahead, and maybe finish up on the pavement, but we'll see. It's coming. I'm almost there, and like relatively easy too. Should have probably taken the tailgate off for this, but I don't really care. I'm not damaging it anymore doing it this way. It seems to be working fine. I'm doing some sketchy stuff now though. The engine lift is sitting on Ethan's skid steer weights, and the box is propped up on some wood blocks. So I'm gonna see if I can lift it up a little higher. Then I'll probably put some wood blocks in the front end so that it helps counterbalance it. I'll just back this truck right into place. And yeah, I guess the goal right now is just to do it before Ethan gets back so he can be like, what the hell, man? All right.
Are now my enemies. Always tell you what to do. Can't keep up with all the bullshit they're throwing your way.
Okay, so my camera keeps shutting off on me and I don't know why. So maybe I gotta check it more adamantly, but it's only been filming about 20 minutes and then it shuts off and I don't realize it. So anyway, it did show getting the box on, which is nice. I got a couple bolts on, just gonna tighten them up and then do that wiring, throw a license plate on, and we're gonna go for a drive. I think Ethan just rolled up.
Did it fire up or did it have to get boosted?
That fired up.
Nice.
Nothing to say about this?
Yeah, why the f*** didn't you call me or pick up my calls?
I did call you.
I'm guessing you used your engine crane? I knew it. I knew it.
That's why it stopped recording. It's because you phoned me.
Yeah, and you never picked up.
Because I was filming.
Well, I didn't know that. That's why I called you 3 more times, just to piss you off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. What? What the heck? Why is my brake light signal being grounded? Because that is this wire I was tracing. Yep, comes out of here. Why is this wire jumped to ground to these so that my fuse blows every time I touch the brake? I don't know, kids. Don't do drugs. Let's just say that. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, I gotta tighten up the engine mount on that side, but I got the tent on. Box on, tent on, 33s. Why is this not focusing? Jesus, iPhone. Look at that. And that's all I have to do for today, but yeah, I'm tired of diving into this guy's wiring mess. Yeah, I'm gonna put that back just the way it was, because I do not have time for that, or patience. That is so messed up. I'm just gonna make sure that nothing's shorting, and hopefully it never starts on fire. Wow, so this guy really spared no expense of fucking with everything. Yeah, there's a wire in this plug that he stole somewhere in here, which is literally just supposed to stay connected here so that my brakes work. But he sent it up there and spliced it into the ECU, and it's grounding. I've tested that it's a it's aground, and that's why every time I hit the brakes, pops a fuse and the brakes never work. Here's the thing. If you're doing a 3/4 swap, and I'll strongly suggest to never buy somebody's 3/4 swap that's not running. Stick with like the 99 and older, and just watch Clinton's videos, Dirt Garage, on how to do it, because it is easy, man. You have to give like 2 wires power, and then you have to wire the fuel pump on to run with key, like with ignition. That's it. You do not have to take my frickin' brake lights and plug them into your computer. Like, come on. So yeah, I'm about to split this open and figure out, unless I can see it up here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's right here. Look at it. He literally, it's right here. He stole power from it and sent it up there. So I just got to cut the right wire off and it should just work. Oh my God. But like, here we are again, and I have the whole seat out because I'm testing everything. And yeah, if you don't like reading, watch Clinton's videos, Dirt Garage, on how to do a 3/4 swap. Don't do this jank crap. But anyway, I'm gonna have finally a functionally working truck. Other than all the gauges are not working either, except for voltage. So all right, this is like, I don't even know what weekend now, but on this segment of finishing this truck, we got wheels. These are the rims I used to have on my 4Runner, and I got some tires that'll make it for 1 or 2 seasons, or 3 or 4 or whatever. But yeah, these are not safe. All right, I just finished cutting the wheels on this thing, and I think it looks way better. They're not as wide a tread, which handles better, and the stance is just perfect. A little bit of detail on the rims with the fake bead locks. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. I got speed clips. Clip them onto the bumper. You put bolts in them that are in this one. It's really easy. Yeah, there it is. That's a little bit of damage we got.
A few moments later.
Let me just put this bumper on. It'll only take me 10 minutes because I got speed clips. They're easy. Nah, no. Need to drill the holes in the bumper a little bit bigger. You're freaking kidding me. You can probably see that this isn't square. Oh my God. I was talking about that frustrating part of this truck. It's all of it. Nothing's easy on this thing. So now I'm gonna take the bumper off, bring it into my backyard, and I have to drill and slot holes and do something different. So time out. I'm kind of just forcing everything where I want it and drilling new holes. 4 out of the 6 holes kind of line up, but also when I want to line up the bumper, nothing lines up. So here we are one more time, me just sick of this and ready to like just to that. Nothing's easy on this thing. Not one single little thing. Actually, you know what? The lights went pretty simple. And when I get the lenses, the little lights there, there's no possible way that could not go as simply as tinting them and putting the 2 screws in over the stupid orange covers. Should be easy. Same with the taillight. You know what? all my trucks get like 50-foot paint jobs. So it'll look great across the lot at work. And that's all we're going for. But two of the screws didn't line up. And then the thing is, I had to fermangle that thing to, you know, I've had it. Got it on. Stupid camera didn't start recording, so I'm just gonna try and correct the alignment a little bit, throw the lights in, and then voila. Like, kind of feel like I shouldn't be doing anything this weekend. I'm so angry.
I can tell.
Does it look Does it look okay?
It looks okay. I was just coming out to see how you're doing.
Terrible. I'm doing awful. I'm getting the same clear ones I had on the old pickup. I'm gonna tint them a little bit.
Okay.
And put amber bulbs in it.
Okay.
I guarantee that something's gonna go wrong with that too.
When life gives you lemons, it also gives you a truck, it seems like.
Did you know that you can fix lemons? You can make them sweet. Apparently I'm the sugar.
Oh.
But it fucking sucks. Finally, welcome to the final segment of this ridiculously frustrating video. What's on your face, Trev? Don't worry about that. I finally have the final pieces to make this little Toyota truck mine. Little modifications that I want to do to make it feel like it's finally mine. I've got some new taillight lenses. I'm not sure how I feel about these yet, but anyway. And I've also got these clear signal lamps. I had these on one of my last nice little trucks. Yeah, this one right here. I love that truck. I should have never sold it, but here we are. I've got those and those. These and those. These and those. Those and these. Those and these. Yeah. I'm going to put some nightshade on, give them a little smoke, and then I'll probably like those more. First things first, I gotta disassemble those so that I can get just the lenses out. There. Now we're ready for tint. Give these a quick wipe down just so that everything's clean. Ready for some nightshade. Yeah. All right. Gonna let those dry and go get some amber bulbs for there, and then we'll throw them on the truck. Sweet. Man, my apologies for how this video has turned out. I have never been so frustrated doing the simplest little modifications, but everything I've tried to do to this truck has just been incredibly more difficult than it needs to be. We're at the end of the road, so without further ado, all right, time to do these guys. Make them look less orange.
Always looking for the easy way. Now they're walking over you. Yeah. Never felt so damn frustrated. You're just wasting my time. All the feelings that I dread is ringing in my head. Can't believe the words you said.
Oh yeah. That's what I was looking for. Way better. Onto the taillights. So I realized that I just had to open my mouth and talk about how frustrating this has been because, you know, it's always like one more thing. So taillight lenses, easy enough, right? Wrong. These turned out terrible. So I cleaned them. I wiped them off, made them nice, same way I do everything. And they just turned out so awful. But I'm going to put them on anyway. You can maybe pick out the texture. The coat didn't blend. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get different ones in the future, but honestly, I don't care. The truck's in rough shape, so I mean, this fits. So let's see what they look like.
Somebody save me. Now we're hanging by a thread and it's ringing in my head.
Oh. Oh. That's cool. I already hate them, so I'm gonna go order new taillights because both of these are in rough shape, like the insides. This one's so corroded that if you tap on that, then the parking light goes out. So anyway, this is how you make the back of your Toyota look like a bag of crap. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna leave them on there for about a week until the new ones show up. But there you have it. That's gonna wrap up this episode of Rowdy Relics. Don't do this. Just buy the pre-smoked ones. Yeah. Anyways, I guess it just fits how my life's been going for the last little bit now. So yeah, looks like crap. Stay rowdy.
All the feelings that I dread. Can't believe the words you said. Somebody save me. Now we're hanging by a thread. It keeps on ringing in my head.
Stay rowdy.